Hello, happy noon, my dear children. Welcome back to this virtual online class of APPA Public School. I am your social science teacher, Paulson Samson. Right? Okay, I can see many of those who are still wishing me good morning. So, my dear students, it's now been past 12. The timing is around 1 o'clock. Also, we have passed. Okay, 1:10. So it's afternoon. So happy all afternoon. Let's start today's chapter. Today is the last topic of this chapter, right? So yesterday we have discussed about the key features of our Indian Constitution, right? Among 5 we have discussed 4 and 1 is remaining. Let's conclude that part today. Okay, so grade 8. Today's date 7/7/21. Right. Okay. Before starting this final concept of this of the final key feature of Indian Constitution, there is something you have to note, my dear students. Right. It may be for your general knowledge or to just improve your current affairs. Right. The governor of Karnataka has been changed. A new governor has been appointed, and his name is Thawarchand Gehlot. Thawarchand Gehlot is the new governor of our state, that is Karnataka. Hello, sir. Okay, hi, Kripa. Okay, so do please make a note of this. It may be for improving your general knowledge as well as your current affairs, right? So Thawarchand Gehlot has been appointed as the new governor of Karnataka state. Do please make a note of this, right? Okay, so now let's start the last key feature of our Indian Constitution. So sometimes it is also referred as the conscience of the Indian Constitution. Conscience. It is referred as conscience of the. I'm writing here in this short form IC. IC stands for Indian Constitution. Okay, I'm a bit lazy. You can say IC. Okay, which is referred as the conscience of Indian Constitution, that is the fundamental rights. That is fundamental rights. FUNDAMENTAL. Fundamental rights. They are referred as the conscience of Indian Constitution. Right? Okay, good morning. Still high. Fundamental rights and directive principles. Directive principles is not there for this year, my dear students. It's only which we are dealing is about fundamental rights. Okay, so now there are how many fundamental rights are there? How many fundamental rights are there? Can anyone answer me? Yes. How many fundamental rights? How many fundamental rights are there in our Constitution? Children, I'm asking the question. I just want this session to be interactive. Right, okay, some Abhinav, it's 7, no, okay, it's, yes, Viradkal has given the correct answer, Viradkal, Bhanu Prakash, Gauri Anu, 6, yes, Gaming FF Tiger, hey, change your name, ma'am, Gaming FF Tiger, 6, okay, Vaishali Mulge, 4, no, there are 6 fundamental rights, my dear students, okay, so, there are 6 fundamental rights in our Constitution. Okay, so now which are those? First one, it's a right to equality. Right to equality. Happy afternoon. Okay, Srishti has joined now. Okay, right? It's the first one is the right to equality, then followed by a right to freedom. Right to freedom. Then third one, it's a right against exploitation. A right against. AGAINST. against exploitation. Exploitation, right? Against exploitation. Sorry. Okay. Right, against exploitation. Right of freedom of religion. Okay, someone has given. Okay, so all are very much familiar with this, right? Okay, so some who have attended the bridge course may be familiar with all these, right? Okay, next one. Right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion. 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 Next, fifth one. Can anyone give me the option? Which one? Okay, some cultural and educational rights. Okay. Who has given? Sanjay S. Kamble has given all the six. Cultural and educational rights. Okay. Cultural and educational rights. Last one. The last one, can I see from this? Okay, rights of constitutional remedies. No, it is right to RIGHP. Right to constitutional remedies. Right to constitutional remedies. REMEDIES. Rights to constitutional remedies. Okay, my dear students, it's time to give for today's code, right? Today's code is 3266. What's the code? 3266. Right? I'm just in the halfway. 3266 is the today's code. Right? Okay, yes. Muhammad Nawal has given the code. Do please copy the same code. Okay? So today is your code. Right now, my dear students, let us discuss one by one of these fundamental rights. So now the first one is the right to equality. Right to equality. I hope you all are aware of this fundamental right. This is the first fundamental right, right? So it is okay, stop now. Stop typing. Everyone, please give rest to your fingers. Listen. Okay, 3266. Okay, please stop. Give rest to your fingers. Do please. Okay. Right. Okay, so now right to equality. So this says all are equal in the eyes of the law. Okay, all people are equal in the eyes of the law. Either it may be a poor, it may be a beggar, right? Or he may be a president, anyone, right? So all are equal in the eyes of the law. It states that clearly. All are equal in the eyes of law, right? And no one should be discriminated. No one should be discriminated on the grounds of maybe caste, creed, sex, religion, right? So this is what the right to equality says. And also it says that untouchability is abolished. One more point added to this: untouchability is abolished. Untouchability is abolished. ABOLISHED. So I hope one or the other you have heard this word or might be your experience, right? Untouchability where in the olden days, when we can go back to right now in the villages, some of the villages you can see the higher caste people or the landlord or the rich people, right? So they will not touch the lower class people, or they will not entertain the lower class people or the low caste people, right? And earlier again, when we go back in the olden days, they were not allowed to enter the temples also, like this maybe poor people, low class people, right? Okay, so those were not allowed and they were deprived of their rights. Okay, so this right, the right to equality guarantees them that they are treated equally with others. Okay, that is what untouchability has been abolished in this. Okay. Now, after this, untouchability, and also, my dear students, all have access to each and everything, right? Okay. So now the next one, which we are going to deal, is the second one. Right to say second one. I can't see anyone. The practice of obstructing a group of people regarding untouchability. I don't want all those Google definitions, my dear students. Okay. See, everyone is common and copying and pasting. Don't go for that, right? So next one is right to freedom. Right to freedom. So you have freedom. This is second fundamental law, right? Gives us freedom. Freedom for what? On what basis you are given freedom? So the freedom has also been restricted. So freedom means you cannot go and beat anyone on the roadside or maybe kill anyone, right? You cannot. You have been prevented by the law, right? Guided by the law. You have something which the Constitution has given some right. It is the freedom. You are free to roam, free to move in any part of the country, right? You can express your views. Okay. Constitution also guarantees the right of minorities against the majorities also. So now again, here in this right to freedom, which includes speech and expression, okay, and the right to form association and right to move in any part of the country, they can, right? So this is about the right to freedom. We can do any job, go to any place. Yes, you can reside in any part of the country. You can do job of your choice in any part of the country. Yes, okay. Free. Okay, dumb. Okay, don't do all this rest of chat, dear students. Right? Right. After this, the next one is third one is right against AGAI. Right against exploitation. Oh, my dear students, it's exploitation. 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 My dear students, here there is a word, a small, okay, exploitation. So in this particular exploit. Now here, exploit. The word exploit meaning, right? Using someone or something for a selfish reason. Okay, exploitation, exploit. For example, mankind has exploited the nature. Man has exploited the nature for a selfish reason, right? Here, exploit means to use someone or something for the selfish reason. Okay, child A, we child under 13. Okay, so now here it has some of those right against exploitation. Many are given 13 years should not be child labor. Okay, exploitation, right against exploitation. It prevents from child labor, again trafficking, FICKING, trafficking, and anything else. Child labor, we can go against their parents or some mother who are making them to work. Example of right against exploitation. Right again. Okay, 13 years. Right to go against exploitation. One more it is. Okay, right. Prohibits human trafficking. It's child labor or forced labor, you can say, right? Forced labor. Okay. So now, my dear students, this it may be the forced labor or child labor or trafficking. If you are watching any of the crime serials or crime shows, right, which are aired on the television, right? So you can see that. Definitely, you have come, have witnessed or seen there the maybe forced labor, the child labor, bonded labor, or else this trafficking you have seen. So now here, child labor, right, or the forced labor. Child labor here, child below the age of 14 should not be forced for the work, right? Okay. So what is trafficking? If we see any child under the age of 13 working, we can go against their, yes. This right, has provided them, right, against exploitation. It means you are exploiting a child. Now here, trafficking, my dear students, like it's in this trafficking, usually they will kidnap. It may be girl or boy or men. They will kidnap them and they will sell them. The chances are they may be sell them, for example, and again they have been kidnapped for their, maybe for their body parts, right? It may be kidney, eyes, heart, right? So they need those, and also they want like they will kidnap or these small kids or girls or boys for maybe to work in some other places, right? So this is what the trafficking. You have seen, yes, they sell kidney, yes, they sell, they kidnap, right? First, the person abduct the person, right? Regarding about that, if they want to sell to other person and maybe for some job purpose also, they will kidnap some and again they will sell. For example, if they kidnapped a girl in Karnataka, a boy, they will not sell here. They will go to other place to sell so that the identity of that person should not be known. So now here, right, again as exploitation, right? So this prevents us from this always. Okay, child labor, you are all good. CID, yes. CID has shown crime patrol, Southern India. Okay, right. You have seen all those things, right? Okay, these have been shown in the, and you have witnessed what happened, right? Okay, this was about the right against exploitation. Okay, next one. Next one. Next one. Come on. Maharashtra. Okay, Nagpur. Okay, okay. Don't give. Stop. Stop. Hey, Muhammad Nawal. Muhammad Nawal, stop it. Muhammad Nawal, stop it. Okay. Right to freedom of religion. Okay, Sandhya. It is the fourth one or fifth one? Right to freedom of religion. So when I use the word religion, okay, so you have got it, the freedom of religion. It means you are free to practice, profess, propagate the religion of your choice. Kidney. Okay, okay, stop, stop, stop. Please, if you want to be in a religion, we can do or we can follow the religion of our choice. Of our choice. This we will get it here in this right to freedom of religion. Okay, every person has the right to practice, profess, and propagate the religion of their choice. It means no one can force you to follow other religion. No one has that right has been guaranteed in this fundamental right. Right to freedom of religion is been provided in our constitution, right? And all religions are also respected, right? All languages are also respected. We can join any religion, yes. If you want, you can join. You can follow, practice, profess religion of your choice. Right to freedom of religion. Okay, right to choose the religion, right? So all are aware of this, right? This was the fourth one, and the fifth one. Which is the fifth one? Don't sit idle now. Okay, answer. Which is the fifth one? Come on. Right to freedom of religion is over. Okay, cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational rights. Okay. So can anyone tell me about this? Bhanu Prakash, cultural and educational rights. I can see cultural and educational. In not education, the Shashank part will do not type repeatedly, students. Okay. Cultural and educational rights. Okay. So now here in this, Constitution states that all citizens, minorities, religious or linguistic can set up their own educational institution in order to preserve and develop their own culture. Right. So here we can follow and develop our culture. Yes. Can None can stop us, and we can open any institution in any part of the country. Example, right to cultural educational rights. For example, okay, so now a person, for example, he is from Tamil Nadu and he is in Karnataka. If he wants to open an education institution, right, education institution of Tamil language, the government of Karnataka cannot deny him, okay, cannot deny him the permission to open the Tamil school in Karnataka. So that is what this guarantee is been guaranteed in this fundamental of cultural and educational rights, right? The person of his the same whichever culture he comes from, right? So the language, so they are free to open and they can freely learn their own education and they can practice their own culture. So no one can force them and no one can stop also. Students can decide if they want to go school or sit at home. Is this the example for cultural and educational rights? Who is this? Where it went? Has someone deleted? Students can decide. Okay, Muhammad Nawal, you are very much active. Okay, right. So, but that is not the educational and cultural rights. Okay, do please. Hey, Muhammad Nawal, boy, right? Okay, so now we are sitting at home and you are getting educated, right? All right. Okay, the last one after this cultural and educational rights is the last one. Nobody is supposed to stop reading and do labor work. Okay? Yes. Right to constitutional remedies. RIGHT. Right to constitutional remedies. This is the last fundamental rights. Last one. Okay. If anyone are against these rights, and we can freely move to the court. Muhammad Nawal, example of rights. Okay. So now this right says if any of your fundamental rights have been violated, then you are free to go to the court. Okay, there is a right in India which states that the person can move to Supreme Court. Please don't mention only Supreme Court, just mention court. Just mention court, okay? He or she wants their fundamental rights protected. If they feel that if any of the rights have been violated, then they are free to go to the court. They can knock the doors of the court. Yes, we can follow and develop our culture. None of us can stop us, Mallikarjun, and we can open any institution in any part of country. Example of right to culture and educational rights. Okay, I have given right to constitutional remedies. Right. Okay, that was given. We can argue in court if something against right are happening us against rights. Okay, against our fundamental rights. Okay, here is the right to justice. Allow citizen to go to the court if any one of the violated spelling is wrong, Mishmita. Violated VIOLATED. Violate VIOLATED. Violated. Okay. So now after this, my dear, so these were the the fundamental rights of our Indian Constitution. Okay. The section on fundamental rights referred to as the conscience of Indian Constitution. It protects citizens against the state as well as other individuals. The Constitution also guarantees rights of minorities against the majority. Again, who has wrote code? Sir, screen is not clear. Please only wait for 2 or 3 minutes, right? Okay, so these were all the fundamental rights. So now, my dear students, I am going to read a phrase from the textbook which Dr. Ambedkar has said. Okay, he has given a statement. Do please. So this comes in the this key feature of like separation of powers. In that we have studied about the executive. So this is about the executive. What Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has said. I'm going to read the textbook, my dear students. Okay. So now here, Dr. Ambedkar believed that his participation in the Constituent Assembly helped the scheduled caste get some safeguard in the draft constitution. But he also stated that although the laws might exist, scheduled caste still had reason to fear because the administration of these laws were in the hands of caste Hindu officers. He has mentioned clearly, okay, the rights, though it was given to everyone, but the administration of the laws were in the hands of caste Hindu officers. For that reason, he urged the scheduled caste people to join the government as well as the civil services. Right? So, as I have given yesterday the example of IAS officer, they all are the civil services. Now, you have known about the responsibilities or the duties of the executives, right? So, they are the one who will be responsible to implement laws. They are not the lawmakers, but they are the one responsible to implement laws, right? So, my dear students, this was from the chapter of Indian Constitution. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.